Hi there, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. I just wanted to talk today about the unknown. In my last video, I touched on it a little bit, but I just wanted to extend that and just say, you don't always have to know where you're going. You don't always have to know what your plan is or what your next move is. Sometimes just waking up um, and just letting the day flow can make a difference and clear your mind and help you figure out what it is you want to do or where you want to go. We can get, as a society, we can get really caught up in having to know where we're going, what we're doing, what we're going to purchase. What we want to do 20 years from now. Well, sometimes life doesn't always allow us to know these things, and is anybody going to know what they want to do like 20 years from now? So I feel like to take the pressure off, what I do is just remember that I just need to live for today. Of course, I plan for my tomorrows, but I don't put a lot of stock in them. I don't plan and think this has to happen. And if it doesn't, then if things like don't go my way, then it's going to be terrible. I do not think like that anymore because I realize that sometimes when one thing doesn't happen, it opens up the door for something else. So I just wanted to share this with you because I know there's a lot of people feeling so much pressure to do and be and have like all these things that they think they're supposed to have and do all these things they think they're supposed to be doing. Listen, other than your responsibilities that you may have to your family and, other important things in your life, that's one thing, but you don't have to know what you're doing a year from now. Take the pressure off yourself. I used to be that way. I used to think I had to know, and then I would try for it. And then if a year went by and I didn't reach some goals, I was like really disappointed in myself. But now I make my goals, but I make them lightheartedly because now I make them and I go, if they don't come to be, it's okay. Because, like I said earlier, usually one way or another, something else comes along, and perhaps that goal, that particular step wasn't meant for me. So, just as you are easy to like write down a goal or want to achieve one, be also just as easy just to let it go and let something else in, let something else flow your way. Um, I did really want to make this video too because lately I have been around someone who's put a lot of pressure on themselves to achieve certain things and to have certain things and just go, go, go. And it's been hard to watch because I see myself in there. I see myself like 10 years ago or up till 10 years ago, like doing that. But now I see it differently. And I think we all need to relax a little more in life when you can. I'm not talking about sitting on the couch doing nothing. I'm talking about just let go of all the things you're hanging on so tightly to. Let go of all the things you think your life should be. And make your goals, set your dreams, in motion, however, you need to do that. But just don't get too caught up that if they, don't happen, that you're so hard on yourself. You haven't failed. All you've really done is open up a new path for yourself. So don't be hard on yourself. Let go a little and let life allow itself to flow because that's what life is. You can't change things and you can't always have everything your way. So if you're somebody who is already there, good for you. You understand, that you can't, make things happen sometimes. And for those of you who are, sorry, this camera's a little bit shaky. So, and if you're somebody who hangs on tight, just give yourself permission to let go a little bit and just allow yourself to breathe and enjoy life instead of like pushing and pulling and struggling. Anyway, if you have a story to share, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to read them, and I'm sure other viewers would like to read them as well. And sharing stories and connecting and supporting each other is what this is all about. So thank you and have a wonderful day.